What is up, you guys? It's me, G. Welcome back to another video. Today we have got a special video for you guys. We're gonna kind of throw it back today. I tried to itch my face, but my visor is down. Now, it has been a long time since we have done a Q&A on this channel. Let me itch my face this time. And I remember when my channel first started, I used to do these all the time. Now today, guys, we actually had an entire video planned. We were gonna decorate the Groms for Halloween, make them look all scary and but unfortunately, my Grom is actually being worked on at the moment. And obviously, I'm not going to decorate someone else's Grom. Once again, shout out to Anthony for letting me ride this thing while mine is being fixed. So once I get my bike back, guys, we'll have a ton of awesome videos coming back soon. But today, it's been so long since we've done a Q&A, I thought we would do it. And I know that you guys had a ton of really good questions that I asked you guys on Instagram. If you guys ever want to participate in these Q&As, just be sure to follow me on my Instagram. And that's where you guys can ask me the questions. But before we get into the questions, guys, I actually came up with a relatively decent idea. You guys will have to let me know what you think. I have had to censor a little bit of my content due to the YouTube algorithm. And so what I was thinking about doing, guys, is starting a second channel. So I never want to upload something that just doesn't really relate or doesn't make sense to what I have been uploading. Wow, I forgot how to ride there for a second. Because YouTube just gets weird about it. The amount of content I could put on it is endless. I could do like a bunch of reaction videos. I could do a bunch of Q&A videos, maybe gaming stuff. But I definitely wanted to have like a second option to upload stuff without having to worry about it affecting my main channel. I haven't made a YouTube channel or anything yet, but I just wanted to swing this idea by you guys to see if it's something you guys would enjoy. Dude, I gotta say, in Omaha, like, it does look amazing during the fall when the trees start turning colors. So let's go ahead and get right into the Q&A. I do have to look at a couple of questions on my phone. Alright, guys, so the first question comes from Music Lover, and Music Lover asks, when are you going to upload the 1 million subscribers video? I actually was supposed to talk about this in today's video and forgot, so I'm glad I saw this question. But I have officially announced that this video will drop November 10th. Obviously, as you guys know, I've been putting in a ton of work behind the scenes on this video, and so I hope you guys know, I've just been super busy lately. I've been kind of getting burnt out, actually, to be completely honest with you guys. But you guys, I'm going to like stick to the grind. I'm going to get this video done by November 10th. That should give me plenty of time to not only film everything, but then finish the editing as well. But that video will be up, as well as the shirts. The 1 million subscriber shirts will drop the same day as well. Alright, so the next question comes from Little Elmo, and this is actually a really good question. He asks, how do you know what kind of music to put in your videos? And I'm telling you guys, this might be one of the hardest parts of being a YouTuber. But look at these trees, guys. Isn't that awesome? I know this is completely random, but anyways, this is actually a really good question because this is something I wanted to know before I did YouTube. I used to just go look around YouTube and find copyright music. That turned out not to be very reliable because some of it is still copyrighted music. But now they make apps where you can have a monthly subscription, and you pay a monthly fee to use all the music on their site, and then you can like verify your channel so that you don't get demonetized using that music. Hey, what up? That's awesome. Now, when I have to pick a specific song for a video, I try to go through a bunch of songs to see if it fits the vibe of like what we're doing that day. And sometimes I get a little impatient and kind of jump to a song because searching for songs can take a very long time. I always try to pick like the very catchy one, the one that really vibes with the video, and sometimes it's really hard to find that. For Halloween, we're going to do like a bunch of spooky stuff, so it makes sense to find a song that kind of has like a spooky vibe to it, and then try to fit that to the footage that I have. But that was a really good question. That's something I don't think anyone's ever asked me before. Shout out to Little Elmo. Alright, so this next question comes from James, and James asks, what's the hardest part about creating content or being a YouTuber? I could say with ease, the hardest part is being creative. So my schedule is so packed that like anytime I have free time, I'm supposed to be thinking about what I'm doing for the next video, or how can I be creative about the next video. And this is why you get creator burnout all the time, is because when you're always trying to be creative, it's very difficult to continue to do that for a long period of time. And for me, trying to be consistently creative, it burns me out. I used to never consider myself a creative person, and now I'm a creator for a job, so that's probably one of the hardest things to do as a YouTuber. I'd also have to say, like, literally right behind that is just being consistent. It's very difficult to continue to upload and try to entertain people all the time. I absolutely love what I do. It's a great time, but sometimes it's just difficult. It's hard to always have energy. Or you guys can imagine, like, imagine you guys had a rough day, like everything had just been going wrong. right? And so I'd get on the bike, and I'm supposed to have like a bunch of high energy and be entertaining and a lot of that stuff. And sometimes it can be really difficult when you've had a really bad day. And like when I go back and watch those videos, it's hard for me to want to upload them because I can tell that I don't have as much energy as I should. But yeah, I think that's probably the hardest part about what I do. Obviously, on the other hand, I do get to have a ton of fun, so it does kind of equal out. And I know you asked like the most difficult thing, but another really difficult thing as a YouTuber is recording other people. Because sometimes I'll show up to like a meetup and everyone wants to be on camera, and then other times I'll show up to a meetup and nobody wants to be on camera. So it's hard to find that balance between, you know, who wants to be on film and who doesn't. Have I ever met Walterific? No, I have not personally met him, but I have talked to him multiple times. I almost bought his bike once. The one he crashed, he was selling it, and I told him I might come pick it up. But then I found an R6 that I liked, so I ended up buying that instead. But I love his content, love the guy. Seems like a really cool person. This next answer is from Papa D. First of all, Papa D lives here in Omaha. He's been following the channel for a while, so I gotta shout him out for at least a second. But he asked a really good question. He said, how in what ways has Rudi changed my life? This is actually a great question, because Rudi has probably done for me more than probably like anyone ever has. God, there's so many things that Rudi has done for me, but number one, she like really brought my personality out. For a while I was kind of very to myself, didn't really talk to a whole lot of people because I was just so into the grind and so into just doing my YouTube stuff. And Rudi really helped bring my personality out and like help me become like the person I am today. Also, that woman can cook. That woman knows how to cook, guys. Yesterday she just made me this salmon, guys. I swear to God, I could like touch that and it would like fall off. It was, oh my God, can that woman cook? So she's definitely changed my life in that way. Rudi has also helped me become extremely organized. Before we started dating, I just kind of threw a bunch of things everywhere and I would lose them all the time. I still lose all the time, but Rudi has helped me really organize my life in a way that has made it a lot easier. And not only has Rudi helped me grow as like a person, but she's also helped my business a lot. You guys see all the designs that we have, every new design that we come out merch wise, I mean, Rudi's made it. She's created most of the designs, she created the website, she put it all together, she keeps it going, and she does it all for nothing, guys, literally nothing. So obviously, because she does so much for me, I give her a lot of stuff in return. But what I love about her is it's always about the other person. She's always about me, I'm always about her, and that's why our relationship works out so well. But that was a really good question. I wish I could probably go more in depth with that, which I might even like in a future video. But yeah, Rudi is awesome. Oh, got a brother. What up, brother? Hell yeah. Alright, so this question is from Scott, and Scott asks, has getting more followers changed the way you look at your videos? What up, brother? So yes and no. So I'd say yes, because obviously when you have a lot more followers, you should probably have a little bit better production. So it does force me to go out and get more cameras, better audio, you guys name it. So I'd say yes in that way. But the reason why I would say no is because I think having a lot more followers hasn't really changed the way I go about trying to entertain you guys. When I go out here by myself, I don't get to like see you guys. I don't get to like realize that there are a ton of followers that watch my videos. Like I just don't see it. And then I go home and edit by myself. Like I never get that experience of like seeing you guys. Obviously the comments help. Speaking of that, I do want to like reply to you guys a lot more in the comments below. But even to this day, it's still weird that people watch me. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. Am I planning on getting a new bike? I am not planning on it. I really love the bikes I have, and I don't know if I'm really like craving another bike right now. Craving, is that? That's like a food thing, whatever. What high school did I go to? I went to Westside High School. I don't know if any of you guys really care, but why not? Do me and Rudi plan to get married? Is the big bike still not turning on? Oh, sorry. Not even gonna honk, bro. Is my current girlfriend my first girlfriend? Rudi wishes. If you were to go to college, what would it be? Actually, the reason why I started my YouTube channel so I didn't have to go to college. It's also way too expensive, so that's why I didn't want to go. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many pancakes does it take to shingle a roof? 3. What is it like being internet famous? Ooh. Let me see who asked this question, because I might be able to talk about this one for a sec. So DJ says, what is it like being internet famous? It is cool to see like your work get recognized, so that's kind of cool being internet famous, I guess. The pros is like, yeah, you can get recognized, but you don't get recognized everywhere. So it's not like I can't go into like a Walmart without getting spotted, you know? So that's kind of nice. The cons of being internet famous, you definitely lose a lot of your privacy. I've always been kind of a private guy, so it is kind of weird to have a lot of your privacy gone. But I'd say the number one con of being internet famous is the way people treat you. There are the people that are really nice, that are great people, that enjoy my content. They're my fun, awesome subscribers. But the people that don't really know you, that find out you're internet famous, they treat you really weird. Some people will like pitch you stuff, and it's like, I'm not here to pitch, I'm here to hang out. Just like small things like that. So there's definitely pros and cons to each. I think the pros and the cons kind of weigh themselves out. There's a lot of fun, but there's like a lot of bad at the same time. My Grom didn't even pick up on the speed thing. I'm gonna smash out a bunch of questions here, and then we'll probably end it on like maybe one more question. Am I getting a battery for the big bike? I already got one. I got one yesterday because you guys were giving me a bunch of trying to bump start my bike. Do you find yourself living in Omaha permanently, or do you think you're gonna move at some point? We are definitely gonna be moving. Rudi and I have not figured out exactly where yet. Caden says, would you and your girlfriend ever travel to the USA with the Groms and try to hit up every state? That is exactly what we want to do, but we want to first move, figure out a place where we can settle, and then go out and travel. But yes, we absolutely want to do that. What would you have done if YouTube didn't work out? I probably would have just started another business somewhere. Why doesn't Rudi have a channel? For many reasons. She not only has a full-time job, but she also helps me with my stuff for free. So she is like constantly working, and she doesn't have time to record and upload like I do. Will you guys ever have a beanie for merch? Absolutely. That's coming out in like November, I think. Was I nervous or scared starting YouTube videos? Absolutely. That's why I hate going back and looking at them, because I was so embarrassed. But the last question that I'm going to answer for today is, what are our future plans? This is obviously a good question, but it's really difficult for us to think about what the future plans are, because they kind of like slowly develop into something versus like completely planning. But I would love to have some sort of like land area where I could have like my own track, I could have my own stunt area, I could have I mean anything, you guys name it. I would love to have my own space for that. Not only could I create a bunch of content, but I could invite a bunch of creators to come, have just a bunch of fun on these things. So that's kind of like the future plan. Unfortunately, I don't exactly know how to specifically execute that yet, and I don't know if I want to do it here in Omaha, Nebraska. I love it here, but it's not like a massive scene. Obviously, it gets so cold in the winter that takes half of the year up. So that would be kind of difficult, but that is kind of my plan, even though that definitely changes all the time. Check out this corner. This is dope. That's an actual knee drag corner. There's a lot of corners where I like fake the turns where it looks like I'm knee dragging. You know, when you like see the clips and the guy's like this and the bike is straight. But that corner was actually a good one. But I do have to say, you guys asked some awesome questions this time. I would love to do this again, and especially with Rudi. I would love to have a Q&A with Rudi. I'm sure you guys would love to see that as well. But I want to thank you guys so much for asking the questions. I definitely want to do this again. Follow me on my Instagram. You guys can ask me those questions the next time I do a Q&A. But I can't wait for what is to come later on this month. So hopefully you guys are excited for that, because I know I am. Don't forget the 1 million subscribers video. That is going to come out on November 10th. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, 25 and I'm 9 years in it. Thinking back to 16, I was lost with a vision. Just a youngin' running around trying to figure it out. Knew that I would make it work, but I didn't know how. Now I'm here 2020 and I'm proud of